Hello and welcome back to Hydroneer. This is episode 13. I'm Viking veteran. If you like what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button and that bell icon if you want to be notified of any other videos. Now, this is a voiceover. Unfortunately, the mic for some reason stopped working for this video and the next, and we realised that episode 12, when I uploaded, the end of it also hasn't got my voice in it. You've still got the game sound. The last time we left in episode 12, we built this contraption down there. So the drill, we've got one drill and one grinder down here. The reason why I've done that is because it wasn't getting enough clouting to move forward. And I generally I could set stuff up and then leave the factory on while if I go out or whatever, what I'm doing, which I watch a TV and dinner. So that way it's constantly collecting resources, so it's not too boring for you. So I'm just showing the farmer. I've got two new seeds as well. One next to the tomatoes, you've got onions, and you've got 3 corn plants to the right hand side. There the onions, there's a corn. So when you harvest them, as you know from a past episode, you can't just leave them to grow more. You have to sickle them, the plants, and replant the seeds. So what you have to do is take away at least one vegetable, sacrifice it for the seeds to replant again, and you should get another, hopefully most of the time you get another 3 vegetable on that seed that you can use for cooking. So this one we're going to concentrate at the beginning here on making soup, because we need to try and get a sprinkler to get rid of these pipes, and so we can combine or compact more seeds in. So we'll look at the soup. The first one is 12 cut carrots and 9 cut tomatoes. Unfortunately, I have to apologise, or you have to forgive me that my icon seems to be stuck on this, and I don't know why. It's never been like that before. It's never got stuck before, and I'm not tech enough to get rid of it. So here you can see I've put a little wall in just to try and hide the majority of this spare stuff. That really is because it's messy. I don't like mess. I'll probably have to go back and just spread out a bit so you don't see, or put some half walls up. So we're going to grab an extra bucket, because we're going to take 1 seed off each to use as seeds. I probably paused quite a bit, so I can't remember everything that I said. And unfortunately, I've already done this voiceover for this video, and I left the video on pause, the recording on pause. So I watched the whole video, spoke through the whole thing, and completely forgot to unpause it. So I wasted another half hour of my life, 60 minutes altogether I've wasted doing this so far. The sacrifice we make to entertain you lovely people. There's a lot more going into videos. I was thinking this earlier, the difference between doing videos on YouTube and doing streaming. Streaming, you can sit there and relax, not watch the time go by, not worry about people get bored. Just people want to watch it, they can watch you. You can have a chat, engagement, community. There's a YouTuber, you have to watch out how long your videos are, and you've got to think about how the video looks as well. You know, you've got games like this, it can be boring, so what you do is you pause it while you gather the resources, especially the stuff that's repetitive as well. You're repeating the same process over and over. So what I'm going to do now, since I've taken the vegetables away, I'm going to have to cut away with the sickle to replant. As I said, it doesn't regrow. which to be fair, I mean, I don't know what would you rather. Would you rather to do this process, sickle it, and then replant these seeds, or would you rather the plants take longer to grow, but they regrow after you pick them? Yeah, done the carrots. Let's go to tomatoes now. I changed them around, so I don't know, just did it feel better to have the two smaller plants together. So now we've done that. Alright, so we still need to make this seed. We'll get 205 farm credits for that. So let's get ourselves 12 carrots out. That's 2. Yeah, they're still there. 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Alright, let's get a cleaver and then chop them up. There we are, put them all together and we stick them in the pot. Yeah, as I was saying about the YouTube videos, you know, I like doing it, but it's a lot more thinking going involved. What you're doing, you're trying to figure out what people will want. How much boring is it anyone? So I don't want to make it too boring. So I'm constantly pausing it. I'm pausing it at certain points, explain what I've done, which is saying you're not seeing the same thing over and over again. Unfortunately, no, I do forget to unpause at certain points, and if something happens. I've been known as well. I've had to edit videos because I've forgotten to speak. I'm too concentrated on what I'm doing. This is the other problem. Is it sometimes you don't. It's not as enjoyable playing games while you're doing videos for YouTube. Can't just do your own thing. As I said, you've got to make sure that it's going to be entertaining. If I was going to sell that, that would be 306 Hydroneer coins. But we're not. Just taking orders for now. And we're going to stick that behind there so we know which one that is. So next one we want is 7 carrots. Sorry, that's 7 cut tomatoes. That one's, yeah, that's 8 cut carrots. I can't remember what the middle one is. Yeah. We haven't got quite enough tomatoes at the moment. We have to wait for them to grow. Okay, what's happening is I'm noticing that it's lagging quite a bit, and it gets to me when it does that. So we're trying to figure out what is wrong. Also checking the clarity. We are getting a lot more clarity, as you can see. However, I'm saying a lot more. It's not as near as much we need. So we're just going to make that into an ingot. Yeah, 1 platinum ingot. That is just under a 30 weight and under 6,000 worth. It's quite a lot of platinum. Platinum, even though it's really rare considering the others, you don't get near as much as you would for the others. The iron and gold. It's purely for crafting only. As you remember, at the beginning, and you can only buy one drill, one grinder, tier 1 at the starting shop. You cannot buy any more, you have to make them, and that's what we need a clouting for. We cannot move forward without getting this cloud, and I've just realised that something's not right. This could be the issue with my leg at the moment. The screen is sticking quite a bit. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to get out of here. So remember, what I've done is put windows at the top so you can have a view of what's going on underneath. But what seems to happen, I'll drop that because I can't get through the door. Yeah, look, they got stuck. Okay, it's all bundled together. Now, one touch, and they all go to hell. When I'm in the first episode, I was telling about this, and each one of these is its own memory, okay? And whatever memory it takes to create one of them, all of that now is going to work on my computer in overtime. And I've got quite a powerful computer. And what it used to do is just explode and end up like stars in the sky, and you have to try and get them all down. It was a nightmare. You have to run around and jump with the magnet, and yeah, it wasn't nice. You can see this is all mixed now, and so what I've done, I paused it and cleared it as much as possible, the ones that was on top. So I've had an idea. I'm going to take the windows out, because obviously they're no good to be there no more. So if I take that, I'm hoping it just fall into the smelter. Well, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? So okay, should have done that before. Still, a lot of them stuck. What I should do is just get the magnet and sort that out. But I'm about to make another vital mistake. Cost me more time. When I grab that magnet, I'm going to make it explode again. Well, been tactical, little touches, so don't all get too mixed up. Well, yeah, I've got 2 in there, never mind. So now we're going to do what? You might as well leave them in there, sort the rest of that. It doesn't make a difference. Now, it used to, if ingot used to be mixed into another smelter, you should just go in there or create the iron or metal. Now it doesn't do that, it just bounces, and there we go, the explosion. Yeah, we might as well left the 2 other ones in there. So just doing little touches now to try and get it falling in the smelter. Yes, I could have paused it and I could have just sorted this out like I did before, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes it's just better to show you the reality of what the state in the game, or the little mate problems you do come across. Now I'm going to try and bounce in between each other now. Right, so I've noticed the last thing we want to do is to mix all that gold up. And I've just touching it, leaving the window up there so it falls into the smelter. Why Alexa's kicking off? I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what she said. Yeah, have you started finding something? Oh, I've got to do these yet. It's going to be a pain. Well, and it's crashed. Yeah, done it a couple of times to me. And I have to resort all that again. So I think this is where I cut scene. So you didn't have to watch it all again. Yeah, I did. So what we're going to do is to empty the bucket in there. Hopefully it don't crash again. Alright, so it went over. Next one. Good. Trying to catch it. Yep. Right then. That should be good enough to turn the valve back on. Put that there for the cladding. Yeah, and I just noticed that's not locked in place. Yeah, gonna go for our first soup for the episode.
Fetch me some scran. Thank you.
Nice. Got my bowl back so I can do some more soups in the future. Looks like my corn is growing nicely. There we are, cuts in into the shops. 14 carrots. I'll find out which one it is now. Either that one or the one at the end. It's not that one. There we are, and she's giving us 158 farm coins for this.
I'm hungry.
Or he, sorry.
Thanks. I'm well chuffed. I got the goods if you got the cash.
Hey there.
Hey, blood.
Ew.
Hey, blood.
So everyone's here seems to be northern. Where's this one gone? She's hiding around the back. Oh, he is it? He?
Could do with some scran.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think they need to work on some of these characters. Make it easier to identify. There we are. 205 for that one. Yeah, kiss my kiss. My farm cash. Saving up for a sprinkler, that's what we need. Alright, next one.
I sure am hungry.
This guy here. He's only giving us 55 for that.
Thanks. I'm well chuffed.
Yeah, you don't look tough, mate. You look sick as anything. What do you need, mate? There's one man left. That's the carrot one.
I sure am hungry.
92 farm coins.
I'm well chuffed.
That's a spare one. We found down the side of the machines for some reason. It's a bit out of place. items we refuse to combine. There we are. Keep the fine coins in here because you can't sell them anywhere else, or use them rather. Let's have a look at the stuff. Can we get yourself a sprinkler yet? How much we got? 1012. Sprinkler is 2900. That's going to take a while. Cut fridge stacker 156. We don't need that yet. Fridge stick hook. Okay, 480, and then you've got all the seeds as well. They're quite expensive, the seeds. So yeah, more saving up to do. You want to combine these two together as well. Here we are. How much we've got there? 150,730 Hydroneer coins. So what I'm trying to find is the go to the forge area now, which is not seen yet. It's a big place inside a snowy mountain. It's over a brick bridge. There it is, just there. Chance to fall off. Right, to get up there, you've got a T junction. To the left is a big snow area, which is mine. And you got to the right here, you've got the forge area. So just behind the truck then you've got another building shop. It's all stone building. You've got a diamond selling point, which is said to be the down to 70 or 70.1% for some reason. And this here you've got a big funnel thing. So at the right hand side there you've got like a conveyor belt goes in, you put something on it, it goes poof and goes to the other side when you've got something like this when it drops down. It's the same because it's quite a long way down, it's the same, you're lugging everything around. And if you're carrying a pallet then it takes a while because you have to walk. You can park your truck underneath that, but you know, there's not always guaranteed it's going to land on the truck. So you've gone to the left then. You haven't got you can drop down because you haven't got full damage. And I normally jump over that fence. I'm going to take the stairs. That's all lava down. You can't do nothing with any of that scenery. It's just looks good. Now I've got a guard down here as well. These grids you can see are going to take a while birth because they used to fall down them. It used to be really annoying, but they seem to make them smaller now. That's good. So this here is your forge. As you've got a pillar, and you need moulds to stick on that pillar, so you can show you on here the instructions. So to the left hand side shows the mould going on the pillar. Then you put whatever ingots you can in your cauldron, what you need. Hit the lever and then it creates what's got a picture of drill there. It creates whatever mould is on that pillar. So there's a pillar. And there's a cauldron, stick it in. Pull that lever and then it'll create it there. You've got these slots there. So any wastage goes down and it creates another ingot. So you can keep using it. I'm just going to drop these here. And we're going to go to the shop to buy the mould. No, we don't go downstairs, the shop's over there. That's it. another person in here. So down here you've got the usual stuff all you need. You've got all your conveyor belts, your hooks, you've got smelter there, funnel. You've got your filters, your valve. You've got the tier 2 pipes with clattering pipes. You used to have to make them as well, or you can buy them, but you can make them from the ship, but then we've moved the ship, I don't know why. Keep saying that. And there you've got your moulds. So you've got your tier 1 and tier 2 stuff. So on the left hand side you've got your tier 1 drill. It takes 300 iron, and that's some weight and not cost. Tier 2 drill next to it, it takes 1000 iron and 300 platinum. It breaks down less, it's more efficient, and I believe it goes down further. So these have got a pressure intake. You stick that on the intake pipes, so you increase the pressure. That one takes 60 iron, and the tier 2 takes 60 platinum. Yeah, it goes down that on the side there. So you've got your tier 1 grind in there, it takes 100 iron, and you've got the tier 2 grinder, and it takes 300 iron, and I think that says 200, I can't see, 200 platinum. Might be wrong. 100 platinum, yeah. So I'm just going to buy all the, I think what I was going to do there is just buy tier 2 molds, and then went back to realise that I haven't got enough platinum. So I went back and got all the molds. I'm just going to buy all the stuff now for a new factory. There's no point moving it out for factory, it just takes more time. And at the moment, because it's automated repairs, we can leave it running until it runs out of spanners. So we're just going to make a new one to what we need for this forge. This forge area is called the ice helm because it, well, you know, it's sort of a Viking sort of thing, and it's in the ice mountain. Yeah, I just mentioned what I've got now. You can see I've laid all that. I've got the tier 1, I can't remember what it's called, it's the pressure thing for the intake pipe. Right. I've got a load of iron there. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I've got enough. If it won't pull, you haven't got enough in there. I'm confused because for some reason it's not working. Will you figure out past Viking? I think I was looking at the cost rather than the actual weight. There we are. It'd be nice to have a graphic of the actual wastage going down as well, creating the indicator. Oh, well, there we go. I think that's the end of the video. If you like what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button. And it's been a pleasure.